Hey guys, Jack here, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. Now, before we start, I'm going to mention that I should say, a few issues whilst recording this episode. I have actually recorded it about 5 times. So yeah, that is it's quite a lot. This is my 5th time recording it. So I hope to God that nothing goes wrong this time. So, what we're going to do this episode is, oh look, a cow. Slay him with my sword. Grab that. Okay, what we're going to do this episode is gather some food, which of course I've already done, because how many episodes of this have I done? What was that? Oh, 5, yeah. So what you do is, you can kill a cow, and that will give you some raw beef. You can kill chickens, and that will give you raw chicken, funnily enough. You can kill pigs to give you raw pork chops. Now, uh, once you've got your raw food, you can right-click on your furnace and put in the raw food, and it will, like many other objects in the furnace, begin to cook. So we'll leave that to do that, and once that does that, I got some leather from that cow just then. And this is pretty useful. What you can do is you can do that, and you can make some leather boots. And you can make many other items out of leather. You can make leather boots, leather legs, leather chest plate, and a leather helmet. And each armor item, I think you could say, an item of clothing, has a different value for, depending on where you wear it, if you see what I mean. The sun's coming up. And basically, boots do the worst amount of protection. If you look above my... Excuse me, I am ill. If you look above my heart bar, you can see now that there's this sort of tunic type item above it. I don't know, a chest plate or whatever you would call it if you were a knight. And this will protect you ever so slightly. And because these are made of leather, they are really the worst item that you can get armor-wise. But it's all I had, so it'll do. Right, so now that your food's cooked up, you can grab it. So I now have 22 pieces of steak, so I doubt I'm going hungry. And if I just run around a bit for a second, so I get my hunger down, because I do some exercise. This is a sheep, by the way. This is what you would get wool from. I'm going to slay him. Actually, he's a brown sheep. But I'm going to slay him. Slay him, grab some wool. And we'll go slay a third one. And you can grab some more wool. I can find another sheep. Blimey. Where are these sheep? These sheepity sheep. There's one. I will kill him with my mighty sword. Whoop, die sheep. Got him. Right, now, I'm going to show you guys how to make a bed, because beds are pretty useful when it comes to Minecraft, because you can reset your spawn point rather than having to run back to your house if you die, and you can skip the night. So that is pretty good if you ask me. So what you do is you go to your crafting bench, you grab your planks, pop them in, you get your wool. It can be any coloured wool in any sort of configuration along the top here. But it has to be, you know, the same order. And then you click bed, and voila, you have a bed. Now, a bed is 2 blocks wide, if you see what I mean, long even, and 1 block wide. And in the olden days of Minecraft, beds were a little tiny weeny bit buggy. If you slept in a, like, near a wall like this, you could very well wake up, and a little zombie or skeleton or creeper even could come down, could be standing there with a big smile on his face. Oh, that just sounds wrong. But he could be there, watching and waiting for you to wake up. And then they'd kill you. But yeah, but that doesn't happen anymore, so that's good. What else have we got? I'll show you how to make a door, because as you can see, I made a door here. And a pressure plate. I'll show you how to make that as well. But first, we'll talk about food. So this is a bit of steak. What you do with your steak, you right-click, and you eat it. Voila. Simple as anything, really. And that's it. You eat your steak. I went down 2 pieces, but my hunger bar is now full. So, to make a door, what you do is you right-click, you grab your wooden planks, pop them in like this, like you'd make a crafting table, then you put 2 on top, and there you go. That's a door. Now, doors used to be a little bit weird, but now they work fine and normally. But I'm going to make another pressure plate because it would be nice to have two doors that open by themselves. So that's a pressure plate. You just put two planks next to each other, and you click it, and there you go. You got a pressure plate. And for a pressure plate, you can't click it, if you see what I mean, the same block as the door. You put it one behind, and then what happens with a pressure plate? Just walk up to it, and voila, the door's open. Now you might be thinking, Jack, why don't you put it on the outside as well? That would make things life easier, wouldn't it? Well, it would, but then all the little nasty guys out there would be able to just boing along and hop onto the pressure plate, and the doors would open. And that would be a pretty rude awakening, would it not? Now I'm going to raise the ceiling a bit, because I don't particularly like having a low ceiling. And also it just makes it feel a bit more homely, I guess you could say. Due to the fact that I've recorded this a few times, you may notice down in the bottom right, once I've finished this, you can see the cobblestone is differently placed. That's because last episode I went down there and did some mining things, but I have to go down there now and show you what I did, so you will see anyway. If I break this up, you can see that the cave was pretty much the same. I mined out all the coal from here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Escape. Must escape. Do you think we should duel him? Let's do it. There he is. And we've encountered the wild creeper. And play some desert music, you know, Wild West style. Sneak up on him. Slay him. Slay him. Slay his beastness. Slay the beast. No. Yeah, I got him. Yeah. We are real men. Real men to slay creepers. Okay, anyways. I went down here as well, and I just, you know, went about here and decided I'm not going to go any further. But the cave seems to go on a bit further after that. And if you're wondering what I use to zoom, that is just a little upgrade to Minecraft that allows me to keep a higher FPS. And if you know what FPS stands for, it's frames per second. So it makes my Minecraft look much less choppy than it would without this. So yeah, we'll block that off again. Don't like any nasty people coming through. And is it getting dark now? What time is it? It's midday, sun is going down. Right, so we'll finish off by, I'll show you how to make some things such as axes and some swords. Because you don't know how to make those yet, do you? You do. You take the planks, put them on top of each other, make some sticks. The sticks, like that. Wait, no, like that. And then you can, oh, what was that? What am I doing? Ah, what was that? I just managed to, excuse me, I just scrolled my screen across. That was really weird. Anyways, you do that, you grab your stone axe, and you click it, and then you grab your sword, put 2 bits of whoa, what is that? Put 2 bits of cobblestone on top of each other, like that, and you get a sword. There you go. And that is pretty much it for this episode. I'm going to go outside and watch the sunset, as I am forever alone in this cold, barren land of Minecraft. But at least I, the brave soldier, have now a bed, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, that was a bit of a funny, I don't know, I went into roleplay mode, so that was a bit weird. Right, go through my doors, it's getting dark, I am set up well here. Next episode, we're going to be going through deeper into the cave. I'll show you some tactics when it comes to mining. And we will make ourselves perhaps some iron armor and maybe some more iron tools. We will continue to slay these beasts, and I will continue. I say a lot, don't I? You notice that, don't you? It's really annoying. I'll continue to slay the creatures of the night that come out and try to feast on my flesh. I'm just gonna pop that there so I can see at night. And said it again, didn't I? I need to stop saying that if I want to be a better commentator. I wanna. That's not I'm seriously, I'm getting annoyed. But basically, that's it for this episode, and I've explained what I'm sort of going to do next episode, partly, because I'm not entirely sure yet. I think about these things about 5 seconds before I make them, so they do seem a bit of, you know, randomness, thought of the moment type thing. Thought of the moment? When have I ever said that? I'm weird today. So it's because I'm happy, because I got a good grade in my chemistry test. Yeah, but the sun begins to go down now. I'm going to light up some area around here. This is quite a useful tip. If you do this, you can see outside at night and tell if there are any bad guys trying to sneak up on you. Right, so I'm going to quickly show you how to use a bed. Go into your house, like this, close the door behind you, make sure you do that. and then you get to your bed. Make sure you have a hand, and you right-click on your bed, and there you go. You sit down, your screen slowly darkens as you get comfortable, and voila, you're awake. And it's the next day. There you go. Look at that. Daytime. Ta-da! And yeah, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. Please click the annotation at the end to watch the next video. I hope this has worked, because this is the 5th time I've done it. So, yeah. Also, if you haven't watched the previous episodes, I really do recommend doing them, because as I do this, I refer back to them, and techniques that I've mentioned earlier. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Jack, and I bid you all goodbye.